Imagine that you've spent your entire life building something meaningful, your home, your savings, your memories, and now it's time to ensure that everything you've worked for is passed down exactly as you envision. Estate planning isn't just about transferring wealth, it's about securing your legacy and making sure your loved ones are cared for according to your wishes. In today's video, we'll delve deep into estate planning and legacy building, a vital part of financial planning often overlooked. We'll cover wills, trusts, taxes, and how to protect your assets for future generations. By the end of this video, you'll be well equipped to start mapping out your legacy. Let's begin. At the heart of estate planning is the will, a foundational legal document that outlines how you want your assets distributed after your passing. Think of it as the compass guiding your loved ones, ensuring they understand your desires and intentions. Without a will, the process of dividing your assets becomes a matter of state law, which could mean your estate is handled in ways you wouldn't have chosen. Creating a will is the first step in preserving your legacy, providing peace of mind not only for you but also for your family. In addition to specifying how your assets should be divided, a will allows you to name guardians for minor children. This is an incredibly important decision, one that ensures your children are cared for by someone you trust in the event of your passing. Without naming a guardian in your will, a court may decide who will raise your children, which could lead to outcomes you may not agree with. A clear, well-written will takes away the uncertainty and ensures your children's futures are secure. Beyond wills, there are trusts, which offer an extra layer of control and protection over your assets. A trust allows you to specify how and when your assets are distributed, offering more flexibility than a will alone. Trust can help you avoid probate, which is the often lengthy and expensive court process that occurs after someone dies. Probate can delay the distribution of your assets, causing stress for your beneficiaries. By placing your assets in a trust, you can bypass probate altogether, ensuring a smoother and faster transfer of wealth to your heirs. There are different types of trusts, each serving a unique purpose. Revocable living trusts, for example, allow you to manage your assets during your lifetime and specify how they should be distributed after your death. The term revocable means that you can modify or revoke the trust at any time during your life. This type of trust gives you flexibility while providing a clear path for your heirs to receive your assets without the hassles of probate. Irrevocable trusts, on the other hand, are more permanent. Once you place assets into an irrevocable trust, you generally can't take them out or modify the terms of the trust. While this might sound restrictive, irrevocable trusts offer significant tax advantages and can protect your assets from creditors. They're particularly useful for individuals with large estates who are concerned about estate taxes and want to ensure their wealth is preserved for future generations. The next crucial component of estate planning is considering the healthcare decisions that may need to be made if you become incapacitated. This is where advanced healthcare directives and living wills come into play. A healthcare directive allows you to appoint someone to make medical decisions on your behalf if you're unable to do so. This is an essential part of estate planning because it ensures that your medical care aligns with your wishes. Without these documents, your loved ones may be forced to make difficult decisions without knowing what you would have wanted. A living will works in tandem with a healthcare directive. It outlines your preferences for medical treatment in scenarios where you're incapacitated, such as whether you want to be kept on life support. This document takes the burden off your family and provides clear guidance to medical professionals about your wishes. By having both a healthcare directive and a living will, you ensure that your medical and end-of-life care is handled exactly the way you envision. Let's now turn to the financial aspect of estate planning, particularly how to transfer wealth in a tax-efficient manner. Estate taxes can significantly reduce the amount of money that your heirs receive. However, with the right planning, you can minimize the impact of taxes on your estate. One of the simplest ways to transfer wealth without incurring tax penalties is through the annual gift exclusion. As of 2023, you can gift up to $16,000 per person per year without triggering the federal gift tax. This means you can gradually transfer wealth to your heirs over time, reducing the size of your taxable estate while providing financial support to your loved ones during your lifetime. For those with larger estates, irrevocable trusts and life insurance trusts offer powerful tools for transferring wealth while minimizing estate taxes. Irrevocable life insurance trusts, ILETs, for example, allow you to place a life insurance policy in a trust, removing it from your taxable estate. The death benefit from the life insurance policy is paid out to your beneficiaries tax-free, providing liquidity for your estate, which can be especially useful if there are estate taxes or other debts to settle. This strategy ensures that your beneficiaries have access to funds immediately without the tax burden that could otherwise erode their inheritance. Another strategy to consider is charitable giving, which not only allows you to support causes that are important to you but also reduces the taxable value of your estate. Charitable remainder trusts, CRTs, are particularly effective for individuals who want to make a significant charitable contribution while also receiving income during their lifetime. With a CRT, you transfer assets to the trust, receive income for a specified period, and then the remaining assets go to the charity of your choice. This arrangement reduces your estate's taxable value while providing you with income and supporting a charitable cause. Charitable lead trusts, CLTS, work in reverse. With a CLT, the charity receives an income stream for a set period, after which the remaining assets go to your beneficiaries. This strategy allows you to support a charitable cause during your lifetime while also reducing estate taxes and leaving a legacy for your family. Estate planning also requires careful consideration of tax-efficient wealth transfer. Taxes can consume a significant portion of your estate if you don't plan accordingly. One effective strategy is using generation-skipping trusts, GSTs, which allow you to transfer wealth to your grandchildren or even great-grandchildren, bypassing your children's generation. This minimizes the tax burden on your estate, allowing more of your wealth to pass to future generations without being eroded by taxes. Finally, let's talk about communication, a vital but often overlooked aspect of estate planning. One of the most common sources of estate disputes is a lack of communication between the person planning the estate and their beneficiaries. It's essential to have open and honest discussions with your heirs about your estate plan. This not only helps manage expectations, but also reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings or conflicts after you're gone. By explaining your decisions ahead of time, you can provide clarity and reduce the chances of your will or trust being contested. Regularly updating your estate plan is another critical step in ensuring that your wishes are carried out. Life changes, such as marriage, divorce, the birth of a child, or the acquisition of new assets, can all impact your estate plan. Regular reviews and updates ensure that your plan remains aligned with your current situation and goals. Failing to update your plan can result in unintended consequences, such as leaving assets to someone you're no longer close to or excluding new family members. Estate planning is about more than just drafting documents. It's about securing your legacy and making sure your family is cared for in the way you envision. By creating a will, setting up trusts, considering healthcare directives, and planning for taxes, you can ensure that your assets are distributed according to your wishes while minimizing stress and financial burdens for your loved ones. Remember, estate planning isn't something to set and forget. It requires regular updates and open communication with your family. The goal is to build a legacy that reflects your values and ensures your loved ones are supported long after you're gone. So, take the time to plan and give your family the gift of certainty and peace of mind.